is made for better things than rheumatoid arthritis. Before you and your rheumatologist move to a biologic, ask if Xeljanz is right for you. Xeljanz is a small pill for adults with moderate to severe RA, for whom methotrexate did not work well. Xeljanz can reduce joint pain and swelling in as little as 2 weeks and help stop further joint damage. Xeljanz can lower your ability to fight infections, including tuberculosis. Serious, sometimes fatal infections, lymphoma, and other cancers have happened. Don't start Xeljanz if you have an infection.
Their goal is to drive us from the region. If they can drive us from the region, they become the most powerful force in the region. These countries become subservient to them. And in addition to that, they can now go after Israel and eradicate it.
You know, so many Americans, they're war-weary. They say Syria. I don't even know who to root for. I'm kind of with Barack Obama and Trump on this. Let's stay out of it. Let the Russians deal with it. Why? I mean, in the simplest terms,
right.
Why are they wrong?
2 points. Number one is they're not going to, just because we ignore Syria doesn't mean Syria is going to ignore us. Many of those foreign fighters are now finding their way potentially into Europe, and that means they're just now a skip away from the United States. It's also a place that they use to organize efforts on social media and other ways to recruit Americans here at home to attack us. We are ultimately the big target that they want at the end of the day. They want to target not just our way of life, but ultimately our country by conducting attacks here. And that isn't going to stop because we ignore them. And the Russian presence in the region is troubling because they've been out of that region for over 30 some odd years. Their return to that region now gives them a defensive capability that, for example, 5 years from now, Assad is openly involved in arming Hezbollah, and Hezbollah attacks Americans, and we want to strike Hezbollah. We don't have to worry that there are Russian assets in there that we may have to take on in order to reach Hezbollah. It almost makes them almost makes them immune to U.S. pressure against them and against Iran as well.
Senator Marco Rubio, thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me on.
Wow. Well, we showed you the big polling news for Carly Fiorina at the top of the hour. But with more success comes more scrutiny. Up next, she responds to a new series of attacks from her critics in the media. Plus, a dramatic new plan for gun control in the aftermath of the mass shooting in Oregon. We'll show you Hillary Clinton's new plan to use executive action to change the gun laws. And Judge Napolitano will join us with a warning on whether she can do this and what it would mean.
Ideally, what I would love to see is gun owners, responsible gun owners, hunters, form a different organization and take back the Second Amendment from these extremists.
Insurance should be a lot of things. It should see your business the way you see your business. We think insurance should come from a friend, someone you trust, because actions speak louder in person, when it's right.
Electric toothbrush was going to clean better than a manual. He said sure.
If Gina's parents only knew where to start.
I went searching everywhere, dumpsters, schools.